All right, good morning. Good morning, Cules around the world. Whew, a couple minutes late, but it is what it is. Guess what? This is early for me too. For all of you out there saying, oh, it's so early in the morning, John. It's early for me too, friends. I'm waking up, I'm getting coffee, and I'm jumping on camera. That's how it goes a lot of times. Ooh, too hot. Too hot. Gotta cool that off just a little bit. Folks, big news. If you were here for yesterday's breaking news, Ronald Koeman staying at Barcelona. That's what we're going to be talking about today. There's also a Messi contract offer on the table. Very exciting stuff. Wijnaldum, Depay on their way to Barcelona now that Koeman is staying. What else is going to happen? Who knows? Who knows? Good morning to you, Levi. Good morning, everyone else joining us. Let's go ahead and get this party started.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Look at these bags under my eyes, my friends, and this wild hair. It was another late night. For those of you that were hanging out for this stream, you guys saw I was dead tired. Stayed up a little bit past my bedtime, but I did it. Problem was I ate a bunch of sugar before going to sleep. It's never good. Never smart. Never smart. Ref for free. How we doing, friend? Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. I would say, I'll say by the end of the match, we were lucky to have gotten the late winner. However, if you look at the performance, we deserved another goal or two. If we would have won that match 3-0, I think that would have been a fair result in terms of what was actually going on the pitch. Honduras never gave U.S. problems. They had a couple of long-distance shots. Sargent did have to clear one off the line off of a set piece, so we'll give him that one. But outside of that, U.S. really were never troubled. Reyna and Pulisic were shredding through their midfield the entire match. Reyna should have had a goal. I thought we looked good. Our center backs are amazing. Mark McKenzie and John Brooks, very excited for those two. Listen to my throat. My goodness. Allergies. Well, yeah, of course Honduras aren't a great side. You can't move the target of your argument, Levi. USA were lucky to get the late winner. At the same time, you could say that they were unlucky to have not scored earlier than that. And yes, Honduras are not a great side, but it's still a side that can give us some trouble, you know? These CONCACAF teams may not have the most skill, the most talent, but they can be pretty hardworking, pretty tenacious. 100% we will need to play better versus Mexico. We'll need to actually finish our chances. Who else came in? Thushar, good morning. Referee, big international game today. Portugal versus Spain. When do they play? Portugal versus España. Did I just hear Puppy come in? Thought I heard Puppy come in. I guess not. Portugal versus Spain today at 1:30. Unfortunately, I have meetings. Not going to be able to play. No, Portugal versus Spain says it's today. Today at 1:30. Just a friendly, though, so I don't know if we can really call that a big international match. It's not exactly anything on the line there. Let's go ahead and dive into the Barcelona news. See what we got going on here. I would imagine it's going to be mostly about Koeman staying, Depay on the way. Vipula, good morning, good morning. How we doing? Let's get the display going. Biggity boom, biggity bow. And let's go. FC Barcelona news. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's going to be interesting. Marca, Barcelona make it impossible for anyone to become a member. What does that mean? No. This is in Spanish, so I don't know. I want you to just leave me alone, please. I don't want to register to read this article at all. How about you just leave me alone? How about that? How about you just let me read the article? No. All right, I guess that one's blocked. That's fine. Here we go. Opening membership registries. The board of directors has agreed to launch a new campaign with the aim of making it possible for any FC Barcelona member. Oh, it's a money grab. It's a money grab. My friend, it's a money grab. Money grab, money grab, money grab. Listen, there are some. All right, we'll read this. The board of directors make it possible for anyone to become a member. The board of directors has agreed to launch a new campaign with the aim of making it possible for FC Barcelona to become any fan to become a member without any type of restriction. Entity to do the obstacles prevented and at the same time. Until now, only those who had first or second degree relationship with a member, those that previously had already been for 2 consecutive years. Wow. Those who had a antiquity for 3 years as penistas, or had the commitment card during the same period to become members of FC Barcelona. All these requirements are eliminated based on the principles of democracy and universality. It is about liberalizing the entry of members into the club, yada, yada, yada. So here's the thing. You're going to have to pay to get in. They're going to let people from all over the world get in. It's going to make them billions of dollars. I'm going to do it. Of course, I'm going to sign up to be part of the club. I wonder how much it's going to cost. I'm going to say it's going to be like $100. You pay $100, you get to be a member of the club. But here's the thing. They already have like the Cules community or Cules supporters group or something like that. Yeah, how would that work? Do all members get a vote in the next election? I mean, listen, Levi, I'm going to do it not because I actually think that I get to own part of the club or anything like that, but excuse me. Essentially, it's like making a donation to your club, which I'm happy to make a donation to my club. And then secondly, I'm sure you'll get a cool little card or something like that I'll put in a little keepsake box so that when I'm dead in 100 years and some grandkid or something like that is going through my things, they can find a old FC Barcelona membership card. I hear you, Levi. I hear you. It is a cash grab, but if they need cash, they need cash. It is what it is. So any of those fees that come from the membership, I'm sure will go towards good things for the club. So that's kind of interesting. Barcelona opening up memberships around the world. Again, you'll get a little card or a certificate or something. Have it around for a keepsake. Not too bad. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Koeman set to stay. Emerson Royale completes move. We already know that. Let's go ahead and click on the article that I'm sure is going to be about 6 sentences by the Blaugrane's staff here. Koeman will continue at Barcelona until 2023. Yep. We talked about this yesterday in the breaking news, but we'll go ahead and repeat it. It is a done deal. Koeman is staying until 2023. And that's it. All the people saying Koeman out, I'm sorry. We got at least one more year. I don't think it's a coincidence that Koeman's contract lines up with Xavi's contract at Al Sadd. I don't think there's much of a coincidence there. I think we stick with Koeman. If Koeman does what he did this year, but he wins La Liga and he's able to beat Real Madrid, I think he stays for one more season. And then we'll see Xavi come in after being with Al Sadd. I might have to blow my nose. It's very stuffy. A lot of allergies going on right now. Going towards Dembele's jet ski, probably. Thoughts on Miranda? I only saw him play a few times in preseason. If it's part of bringing in Emerson, I guess that's all right. We still do need a left back. I regret selling Digne to Everton. He's actually turned out to be quite a performer. Referee, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Xavi rejects offers for both Borussia Dortmund and from Brazil. That was back in May. So get out of here, referee. That nonsense rumor. Allegri wants Pjanic back at Juventus. Hopefully we can work something out with De Ligt. Wouldn't mind it. Coutinho's not going to Juventus. I can't see him playing in the Italian league. And again, I've said this a lot, but I would rather see Coutinho have one more chance for us. Got an offer from Dortmund in Brazil. That's fine, even if that is the case. There's no way he would go to either of those clubs before coming to Barcelona. Just don't see it happening. Soap opera ends. Koeman will be given a second chance at Barcelona. Sure. Our midfielder Pjanic activates return to Italy. Let's go. Get out of here, Pjanic. Listen, it's not like he did anything terrible. He didn't do anything terrible, but it was just the circumstances of how he was brought in, the fact that we gave up a young prospect to bring in an old player who didn't do anything for us. No goals, no assists, I'm fairly sure. Pjanic's future is away from Barcelona. Yada, yada, yada. Pjanic has expressed a desire to return to Italy ahead of offers from the Premier League. There are teams ready to push for him. Juventus would be open to re-signing him, while Inter also need to strengthen their midfield. Okay. A transfer is unlikely because Barca paid 60 million euros for Pjanic. The only options are a loan or a swap deal. In that sense, Barca have always liked Rodrigo Bentancur, Uruguayan. He's pretty solid. And a dream would be De Ligt from Juventus, of course. We're not going to get De Ligt for Pjanic. We'd have to give Pjanic plus money. I don't hate that. I know I said we don't need a center back, but if you can get De Ligt on a good deal, I'll take him. It has to be a good deal, though. Has to be a good deal. Levi, you don't mean that. I know you don't mean that. I know you don't mean that Pjanic is better than Coutinho. There's just no way, just objectively speaking. If he was ready, then why wouldn't Laporte hire? He might not be ready, guys. It's also a lot of pressure. He may not want to come in and manage this current squad. He may want to wait till all the players that he played alongside of actually move on and retire. That is a strong possibility. Okay, so there's that. So Pjanic is going to be gone. That'll be good. Again, it was just a waste. It was a waste of him even being on the pitch. All right, we going back? What's going on here? What else we got? Koeman stays. Jordi Cruyff returns. Yes, he's going to be in the back office somewhere, part of strategic direction. We'll say this. So I don't know. I'm curious about this report to join MLS in 2 years. Like, how does that even work? Is MLS involved in the deal? Is there a club lined up? I don't even know. If Ronaldo leaves, Griezmann plus Pjanic is a great offer, or is it too much? I would 1,000% give Griezmann and Pjanic to have Ronaldo come into Barcelona. I think it would be hysterical. There's no possible way. There's a better chance of me playing for Barcelona than there is for Ronaldo playing for Barcelona. Nobody, good morning to you, sir. How we doing? Anyway, so Lionel Messi agreed to stay at Barcelona another 2 more years before making a move to the U.S. I just don't believe that part. Barcelona agreed the first 2 years he'll play for Barcelona. The next 2 he'll play for Inter Miami while simultaneously serving as an international ambassador for Barcelona. How does that work out? Are Inter Miami in on this deal? Inter Miami, owned by David Beckham, are in their second season. The report says Sergio Aguero could also join Messi in Miami after his contract with Barcelona. Fabrizio Romano says it's not yet done, but Barcelona are finishing up details. Okay, so I'm just not buying. I'm not buying the whole, and then you go to MLS as an ambassador in the contract. I'm not really seeing that. Maybe there's some. No. I just don't see it. I just don't see that happening. Could Messi go to the MLS? Sure. Will it be part of his contract and specifically have him going to Inter Miami? I don't see how you could work that out. And if that was true, don't you think Inter Miami would be making a little bit of headlines about that? Don't you think they would be lighting off fireworks in the sky because they just signed Lionel Messi to come and play 2 years from now? It just does. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Euros this year coming up. When do the Euros start? I want to say they're in July. Ooh, almost knocked over my coffee. Euros 2021 starts June. Oh, man, it starts next week. Oh, these matches are going to be early. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. These matches are at 9 a.m., noon, and 3. Ugh, we're going to watch as many of these as we can. I'm going to have to make sure I request off work for the finals and everything. Let's see when it's going to be. Oh, man, this goes all month long. Excuse me. Quarterfinals, July 2nd. Okay. Oh, that was scary. I'm going to be out of town for the semifinals. We might be able to do a mobile live stream, but I'll be back for the final at least. That's going to be, I would imagine that's going to be on a Saturday. July, what was it, 11th? Oh, it'll be on a Sunday. Okay. Okay, we can do that. Oh, on the 7th, I will be here. I got a flight that night. Okay, so Euros going on, absolutely. Euros are going to be good, folks. We got a month of action. There's going to be 3 matches per day on match days. That's very exciting. I'm going to get some good watch time going. Work's not going to be very happy about that. And then World Cup coming up the next summer. It is what it is. I might just take the month off. Might take the month off of work for the U.S. All right. So, like I said, not really buying. It just doesn't make much sense. I'm not really buying the Messi to MLS part, particularly around the details. Like, why put that in his contract? It just doesn't make any sense. Messi invests in luxury hotel in Andorra. Fine. Manchester United face competition from Barcelona for defender. I'm assuming they're talking about Koundé. Who are we talking about here? Manchester United center back, upcoming transfer window. Manchester United look vulnerable. Harry Maguire, Lindelof, blah, blah, blah. Varane, blah, 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 blah. Is there a number? Yes. But Koundé is someone who is thought to be very highly rated by the Red Devils, and the 22-year-old Sevilla defender could prove to be a great defensive partner for Harry Maguire if the club can make a move happen. I wouldn't mind getting Koundé. He played pretty well for Sevilla this year. All, 4 times that we faced them in La Liga and Copa del Rey. Formidable opponent. I like what he saw there. 22-year-old Frenchman. Wouldn't mind bringing him in. What do I think about Luis Enrique picking 24 players? Apparently, you can pick 26. Don't know. Don't know. He may have some reasoning behind that. He may not. Hard to get in his head. You know what I mean? Do we have a date for when preseason starts? Maybe. But I doubt it. We'll do Barcelona preseason schedule. See what we get. Excuse me. Nope. Nothing on Barcelona's website right now, so nothing scheduled. They'll do some matches in America. They'll probably do some matches in China, somewhere over in Asia. But nothing scheduled yet. Emerson's going to be an interesting one. Very interesting. For those of you that were watching the U.S. men's national team game last night, Dest started on the right side, but sometime in the second half, they made a substitution, brought on a right back. Dest went over to the left-hand side. You might see that this year for Barcelona. He had a couple of little cameos at left back. As Jordi Alba continues to age, as people start to see him as a defensive liability, are we going to see more of Serginho Dest on that left side? Are we going to stick with a 3-back and maybe we put Ansu Fati on that left wing? Maybe we just don't worry about putting a left back. We go with a left winger. Dest played well, but still could use a little boost in his confidence. I think if he were to come out, have a good run of form, maybe put one in the back of the net, I think that would do wonders for him. He plays well both sides. There's really not any difference in terms of his impact on the game or his ability to influence the match. Left-hand, right-hand side, he can cross it with both feet. He can cut inside. It works out. Works out well. So we'll see what happens. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else we got? Anything? We'll go to page 2 here. More Pjanic. He can go. Emerson. So it is what it is. Might as well jump on the old YouTubes. See if any of these other content creators made any clickbait that I can get upset about. What do we got? Let's go. Barcelona news. Oh, shit. Look at that. I'm actually on there. How exciting. Now, I never actually know if I'm seeing myself on here because YouTube knows the algorithm and I've clicked on my own videos so many times, or is it because I'm actually starting to trend on those search results? Levi, he's a 2-footed player. He can cross with his left foot. There's no problem with that. I know traditionally you don't put a right-footed player on the left-hand side, you don't put a left-footed player on the right-hand side, but when you have someone who, if given accurate ratings on FIFA, would have a 4, if not 5-star weak foot, it's really no problem. Speaking of, I have not played FIFA in months, my friends. It's been 3 or 4 months since I've played FIFA. That's the longest I've gone without playing video games since I started playing video games. That's insane. So we're talking 25-ish years, 25, 28 years, something like that. If Aguero is not in our starting 11, then we should wait for a big, solid number 9. No, goals weren't necessarily our problem this year. Aguero will pick up the slack. We could use a little bit more firepower. So Aguero does that. Depay does that. Ansu Fati coming back does that. I'm not so worried about our offense. I don't think Aguero is going to come in and be the Pichichi winner or anything like that. I think that Aguero is going to he'll start a fair amount of matches. He'll be influential, but he's not going to carry us to Champions League final or anything like that. What FIFA do I have? Just the latest one, FIFA 21. Didn't even get Ultimate Team going, though. I did a couple of drafts this year, but never actually built a squad. Never played a single weekend league match or anything like that. Honestly, I was a bit addicted to it for a few years, spending a lot more money than I needed to be spending on Ultimate Team. So we'll see. I don't know. I mean, we have a lot of forwards. I don't think Aguero has a secured starting spot. I think Messi starts every match. I think Ansu Fati starts every match. And then from there, we have a lot of players to give time to. Depay coming in, Griezmann, Dembele, Aguero, Trincao. We've got all these players. All the money should go to center back, left back. Wrong. Defensive midfielder, my friend. We can get by with the center backs that we have. Eric Garcia, Araujo, Mingueza. We can get by with that. If Langley would, by any chance, by any means, have a little bit better luck, we can go with him too. But this whole we have to have a center back, you guys are saying that because we give up so many goals, but you're not realizing that the goals actually come from counterattacks breaking through the midfield. When you have players running at your back line, they're going to give up goals. You have to break up the counterattacks in the midfield. That's where it has to happen. So everyone going, oh, we need a center back. Sure, but we need a defensive mid above that. Above a center back, we have to have a defensive mid. I don't mean every game. I mean priority. Let's say that that it's an important match. Who's starting, right? Who's guaranteed in your starting 11 for all the important matches, we'll say. I know you can't play every match realistically. Messi's in there. De Jong is in there. I would say Araujo is in there. Ter Stegen, Dest, Pedri. I think Ansu Fati's in there. So that's what I'm talking about. Yes, De Jong can play as a defensive mid, but why take away his influence on the attacking side of the field if we can bring in somebody that's more of a pure defensive mid? A Wilson Ndidi from Leicester would be perfect. 25 years old, physical, covers the ground well, sideline to sideline, defensive-minded, and Leicester's not playing in Champions League this year. Wijnaldum, same thing. He's box to box. I think what will end up happening, my friends, is we'll go, I've said this 1,000 times already, we'll go with Wijnaldum and De Jong playing as center mids. Pedri will push forward as the attacking mid, but De Jong and Wijnaldum will share the responsibility of going forward and sitting back. It'll be a little teeter-totter back and forth there. Will Pedri start for Spain? Very possible. It's very possible. Levi, dude, I don't start Griezmann or Aguero over Ansu Fati. If I'm putting together my team and I'm picking my 3 forwards, I'm picking Messi, I'm picking Ansu Fati, and then I'm picking whoever makes sense for the formation that I'm going with and for whoever I'm going up against that day. But Messi and Ansu Fati are in my starting lineup. Top picks. I mean, De Jong is the best box-to-box midfielder in the world right now. Hands down, best box-to-box midfielder. Messi shocked by Laporta, Depay, and Koeman's future and other FCB updates. Doubt it, you guys. I really doubt that Messi was shocked by Laporta. I think we watched a little bit of this already. Ron Koeman will continue with Barcelona. Laporta bring. So here's the thing. Let's look at Barca media, and let's just see how many uploads are talking about Koeman out. Let's see here. Signed until June. I'm just looking for Koeman, Ronald Koeman, Pep Guardiola, and Messi. So why talk about Pep Guardiola 3 days ago? I'm looking for Koeman news. FC Barcelona. Yep, Laporta and Koeman's meeting. So he's just been doing all kinds of. I'm looking for some. Xavi rejects Dortmund. I mean, he covers pretty much everything. Barcelona have Xavi scheduled a meeting. This is what I'm talking about. So this is where we get into the clickbait, my friends. They didn't have a meeting. Xavi and Barcelona never had a meeting. That never happened. Xavi was in Barcelona on vacation because he kind of has some ties to that city. People on the chat here go, oh, he brought 10 bags with him. Xavi's going to be in Barcelona. He's staying. He's going to be the manager. They're having a meeting. He brought 10 bags with him. Koeman's future in doubt. Not anymore, my friends. Not anymore. Anything else on here? That's about it. Good thumbnails. This channel blew up, though. He started, I think, right around when I did. If you look, it says a year ago, but if it's a year or less than 2 years, it's going to say 1 year. So I think he started right around when I did. 937 views, 330. I mean, he started out getting more views than I did. His 5th video got 4.6K. I wonder if he's doing something advertising that I'm just not doing. I mean, you see, there's some videos here that are only getting like 50 and 80 views. But then it just jumps up. 100, 200. And then still in the hundreds here. And then all of a sudden he starts getting like 1,000, 4,000, 6,000. And then it blows up. So, I don't know. We'll get there. I don't mean to sit here and have penis envy. Barca for the last 3 months was linked Gaia, Goshen's, and Alejandro Balde. One Football. I think I know about One Football. If I could actually type. One Football. Wow, 500,000 subscribers. My goodness. Interesting. I don't think I've actually come across them. Who is Sergio Aguero's replacement at Man City? Oh, this looks very polished. Yeah, this is very polished. So, tell you what, folks. One day we'll get videos like this where I have a whole studio and people working with me. My thing right now, and you'll see like Talk FCB, Barca Media are very focused on writing a script, doing graphics, having animations, and that's very captivating. That's a certain style. I'm trying to build this community based more off of conversation, so it's not just me writing scripts and talking at you guys, but we're actually having a back and forth. So different style, different feel. I'm hoping that we build this community out and it grows to be just as big as those other ones. I will be putting out scripted videos, so I'll get better at producing those in a timely fashion so that we can maybe catch up to some of those guys. I got the Samuel Eto'o video out. I'm trying to do some more stuff that's evergreen that you can just have on the channel forever. So player reviews, history, that kind of stuff. We'll get into some more of that. In the meantime, folks, I'm going to go ahead and hop off. It's a good start to our morning. I'm going to, well, thank you, referee. I appreciate that. I kind of figured I'll find my own audience, right? Like I don't think I'm gonna be stealing anybody from Talk FCB. They're not gonna like stop watching Talk FCB and watch this. But it's something different, right? It's maybe you watch that and then you come over here and you talk to me about what you just watched on Talk FCB or Barca Media or any of these other ones. Who knows? Point is, I love to hear the opinions. I love to have the conversation. Love to hang out. So thank you everybody for coming in today and tuning in for Wake Up in Barca every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, 7 a.m., sometimes a couple minutes late. It happens. What's up next? I'm going to be traveling for the weekend, so stay tuned. Turn on notifications. There'll probably be a pop-up surprise stream over the weekend. You don't want to miss out on that. Turn on those notifications. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's all you got to do to join the community. And nobody, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. I'm not going to be looking at those guys and going, well, why can't I get that many views? And why can't I do this? And why do they have that and I don't? That's not the right attitude. I look to them as an example to get ideas, as role models even. They're very successful channels. So absolutely. No penis envy here. We're just going to keep on growing, keep on doing what we're doing on this side of things. So as I said, friends, we'll see you, if nothing else, on Monday. Wake Up in Barca, 7 a.m., but we will be doing a surprise live stream at some point over the weekend. So subscribe, turn on those notifications. My friends, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Mwah.